Everyone, Willie the Bam Johnson. Wanted to talk to you about planting the seeds of self-defense in our kids. It's so important that we really prepare our kids for what's going on, especially right now, what we're dealing with in the world with the corona and us being on lockdown and the predators being more out there now than any other time, preying on the weak, trying to catch you unprepared, trying to catch our kids unprepared. You know, and it's not even just so much about the predators that we know of. It's the predators that lurking in the school systems, that's lurking in corporate America, in the colleges. You know, a predator is anybody that chooses not to follow the rules and regulations that are laid out, you know, and trying to be an example for the children. You know, so we can't just, I'm not just going to label somebody, you know, that look like me or used to be like me, or somebody that, you know, that we associate with being a thug or being, you know, some sort of, you know, physical specimen that we didn't see commit crime and do bad things. I'm talking about a mindset. I'm talking about an emotion. I'm talking about a loss of emotional control because of something that didn't happen inside of you, and you feel as though it's your right to be able to abuse and hurt and cross the line and not be an example and be an inspiration and leader for a kid. I'm talking about people who don't decide to be parents to their kids. I'm talking about people who don't decide to be leaders or teachers or mentors or coaches for the kids. I'm talking about people who believe that they could just do and say whatever they want to do around kids, so not even worry about the seeds that they're planting inside the psychic of that child. So today we just want to still stay focused on an article that I wrote. This article was written a long time ago by Official Karate, an old classic magazine, but this was like in 1980, something like that. You know, before everybody was really talking about what our kids had to deal with. And what I want to do is talk about the principles, the safety tips that I was talking about at that time. And what we want to do is modernize them. I want you to begin to think about what we can do even more to expand upon these principles. So the first one, don't accept rides from anyone without your parents' permission. So, you know, we want our kids, you know, we got to make sure that our kids understand that, no, you cannot ride with this person. You cannot go with this. You know, it got to be a set of guidelines that you have laid out with, if your kids at a daycare, if your kids at an after school, if your kids at home. You know, they got to know, no. If you walking down the street, do not get in anyone's car. You know, do not open the door for anyone. Still the same thing. Nope, I don't care who it is. Let them get mad at you. Let them yell at you. Let them scream at you. I'm telling you, do not accept rides from anyone without my permission. And we as parents got to make sure we know everything about that person. Do you know everything about that person? It's not like before. Because it could be somebody you just got to know and you don't understand. You don't know what their past is. And I hate to say it, but we got to be aware of that. Number two, the kids got to know their telephone numbers. They got to know contacts for close, trusted friends or family members that they can call in case of emergencies. It got to be a backup plan. We as adults got to stop like allowing our emotions or our disagreements and as family to disconnect and not be prepared for these situations. Are we there? Are we engaged? Do we have an emergency list or emergency contact? Are we prepared for those possible emergencies? I'm saying it to everybody, even my own family, especially during these times right now. There is no other time that I can speak of right now that we need to be working on these things for our children. So they got to know who to contact in case of emergency. And that person got to be able to get there right now, right then. You can't be like, well, I'm going to get there. Give me till tomorrow. Give me 5 hours. No. No. Number three, don't take money, toys, candy, gifts from anyone without your parents' okay. They got to know that. I don't care. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's a teacher. I don't care who the person is. Get your parents' permission. So what, they be mad at you? So what, they upset at you because somebody want to give them a PlayStation? You said no, don't take it. Because we got to understand what the intentions are behind this. Who is this person? Why? Do we understand what this can lead to in the near future? Number 4, say they are not my parent loudly. When someone's touching them or talking to them or crossing the line in some kind of way, yell it out loud. This is not my parent. This is not my parent. This is not my parent. Even if you got to say fire, fire. This is not my parent. Fire, fire. We got to teach them to say things. We got to, no. We got to get back to the basics. This is not my parent. This is not my parent. Number 5, don't talk to people you don't know. Even on social media, we got to get our kids to stop. Don't be posting like random stuff, sexual provocative stuff, or sharing things, out there. Predators are on the line. They're out there looking. They trying to Google you and figure out where you live at. No. We got to help our kids understand. No, sometimes it's better to be rude. I remember I used to have people saying, sometimes it's better to be rude. We got to teach our kids. I remember when my Messiah was young, and guys would always say, oh, he's cute. Not cute. Come on, man. Don't you ever say a boy's cute. What's up with that? Something wrong with that. That's just me. Certain things you got to be conscious of. When my boys go to the bathroom, I got to show them how to use the bathroom the correct way. And be aware of some guy looking at you while you using the bathroom. They're trying to talk to you. No, I hate things. No, I ain't going to say I hate. These are things we got to be teaching our kids. 6, don't answer the door when you're home alone. Most importantly, we don't even want to leave them there, but we got to start double checking our own locks at home. Checking your back porch. Put sticks and screwdrivers in the door. Put things, lock the windows before you go to bed at night. Especially during this time. We got to do these things. And if you have to leave, make sure your kids got a cell phone. You got to have contact with them right now. These are things I know we don't want to do, but right now we got to be able to keep in contact with them on all levels. I don't care what devices out there to help us stay connected with our kids. And if you got to leave them at home, tell them stay in one specific room. Don't leave out that room. Call them, keep checking. Don't get so caught up in the having fun or being distracted by other people when you forget to check on your kids every 10 minutes or whatever it may be. So what? They get mad if you call them. But that's what we do as parents. When you get lost in a store, find a clerk. Ask someone for help. Don't go outside the store. Go to someone that has a uniform that represent that store. We can't let our kids be wandering. You got people walking in the stores trying to pick up kids, trying to, abduct kids, trying to do bad things to kids, sell our children, whatever it may be. No, we got to be aware. We got to be paying attention to everything. I hate to say it, then came to this point, especially during this time right now, when everybody's on lockdown. We're dealing with corona and all this stuff. Come on, man, the predators are out. This is the best time and better time than ever for a criminal to be able to do what they can possibly do. People are desperate. People going to pay top dollar for drugs or whatever they can do to be able to get what they want right now during these times. And they know they can get more kids and they can get more of what they can get over more now because a lot of us are not alert. We so depressed, so lost, so frustrated, trying to make money, trying to keep our homes, trying to keep our businesses, that sometimes we forget all about what we got to do to protect our kids. 8, always tell your parents who you're playing with and where you will be playing at. But most importantly, we as parents got to know who these people they're playing with are and who their parents are and what their living situations are about. And know a little bit more about them, not just the surface, Mr. Joe or Mr. Tom or whatever it may be, and they've been living in it. No. You got to go a little bit deeper. Google them. I hate to say it, sometimes you got to even do a police report to investigate. You got to know everything. These some crazy times right now. 9, walk to and from school with friends. Go straight to where you need to be going, to the school bus. From the school bus and back. No shortcuts. Sometimes my son be taking little shortcuts and no. No, nah, man. Go straight. Stay on the street so people can see you. You know, people might be playing around, driving up in cars because they know you're driving up in a van and trying to play around. No, I don't care. Report it. I would rather for you to get in trouble for telling me or telling your mom that somebody in a white van drove up and y'all started running because y'all thought it was somebody trying to like pick y'all up or try to do something to y'all, and it turned out to be a friend or a family member. So what? They just got to be mad with that. I need you to be that alert. We can't take no chances. Other thing, we gotta let our kids don't keep secrets from your parents, even when it may be something you are afraid to tell them about. And what we gotta do is figure out how do we control our own emotions so it can become a conversation, a comfortable discussion on what solution we can bring about through that situation. Even if it's something that we told them not to do, we can't blame them. We don't want to lock them down and make them be afraid of talking to us about things. Come on, hey, I'm going to listen to explicit rap music with my kid because I know they're going to listen to it with somebody else. I know there's a lot of things out here that I say, no, not my kid. Well, guess what? It is our kid. So it's better for you to be able to understand and communicate with it and give them better direction than to let someone else be out there teaching our kids and directing our kids. We don't want them to feel like they cannot talk to us. I believe in telling my kids about my past because I want us to be able to discuss it. So I can be able to let them know why I'm so focused and so strict on why I don't want them to do certain things. That's just the way it is. 11. When you are home by yourself and answer that telephone, never let the person know that you are home by yourself. Say, let me go get my mommy or my daddy. Oh, my mommy and daddy's not available at this particular time. Can I get your name and your number and have them return your call? They don't want to give your name and number. They want to get smart. Then something wrong with that person. You know what I'm saying? We got to write that number down, be able to do what we need to do to let your parent know right away that, yeah, somebody called, but they didn't want to give me their name and their number. Constant communication over and over and over, especially during these times. 12, do not go in areas where drug selling may be taking place or bad things might be taking place. We got to teach them how to read crowds. I remember one time we were doing an event at a mall for our martial arts school. And I sat there and I watched one of our students, me and my wife, we watched her go and give a flyer to somebody who was there trying to hustle. They was a drug addict trying to get, some drugs. And they used that moment of interaction talking about the school while somebody else was over there trying to stake out a store so they can do something. They can shoplift something. So we got to be aware of those things. We got to teach them certain dangerous places, dangerous people, dangerous body languages, crowds of people, things you don't want them to do, places we don't want them to go in. Even when we talk about the predators out there trying to get bad people, we got to think about the young teenagers might be using our kids as examples to punch them in the face, beat them around, and bully them. This is like some trying times right now. 13, do not hang out with friends that use, sell drugs, bully people, do bad things. I don't care how cool they might think they are. Or you might think they are. Because guess what? By being around them, it can affect you. It will stereotype you. And you can get caught up with the wrong person. You can get in a car riding home with somebody that got something. Police pull them over. Guess what? You hemmed up. You don't want that. So we got to teach our kids that too. I mean, a real warrior, the real leader is the one that stands up and say, nah, that's all right. I'm not going to do that. Nah, I'm not going that way. Nah, I'm going to take a ride home. We got to teach them to be able to stand up for themselves. And be able to fight, not to get caught up around people, places, and things that can be dangerous for them, and it can be something that they will have to deal with as they get older. 14, do not pick up drugs, alcohol, guns for any reason. I'm telling you, you got to teach them that. When I came up, the first gun, I mean, other than my dad doing things that had me carrying guns at a young age, but the first gun I personally owned myself, I found in my neighborhood after a shootout. So you don't know what the kid's gonna find. I mean, it's easy to get a gun now, just like you can buy candy. So we gotta have these sort of discussions with our kids. If not, I'm telling you, man, we're gonna be surprised. We want to do whatever we can do to prepare ourselves for those unexpected things that can happen. Most importantly, nobody want our kids hurt. We don't want them bullied. We don't want them locked up. We don't want them to go down a path that we went down. We don't want them abducted. We don't want them molested. We don't want, I mean, I can only speak for myself. It's a great feeling to know that my kids can grow up and know that nobody never molested them, never touched them. It's a great feeling to know that they haven't been in any drug wars. It's a great feeling to know that, yeah, the struggles and the stripes that they go through, they ain't nothing compared to the ones that I went through, other than what they're going through right now with the corona. But come on, man, that's why we did Point MMA. That's why we do what we do. I'm all about the solutions for the next generation so they can have a better life than what we have. Regardless of what they're going through right now, we got to prepare them, keep them alert, communicate with them, talk to them. Let's be their introduction into that world of, chaos and havoc. Yeah, they're going to make their own mistakes. They're going to rebel at some point in time. Even my kids does that to me and my wife. But you know what? We got to understand the long-term effect of not being able to be there and communicating with them and keeping that connection. Because they didn't ask to be here. We brought them here as our responsibility to see them off into adulthood. It's our duty to prepare them for the most unexpected things that can happen and enjoy life in the process. That's our duty. And that's what this is all about. So once again, as the articles say, planting the seeds of self-defense inside our children. That's our duty. That's our responsibility. In any martial arts school, any coach, any mentor, any teacher, they should be reinforcing that. As a teacher, as a coach, as a mentor, as a parent, I am not going to bring conflict to another parent that has brought their kids to me to help their kids learn how to communicate to them better and be more prepared in life. We got to find a happy medium. Maybe at that time when there's a little conflict, I'm not going to let that conflict be visible in front of a child, especially their child. I'm going to find the right time where I can sit down with that parent one-on-one and find out how we can see how what we're talking about is more alike than different. And if it's a good parent that's really loving their kid and want the best for their kid, guess what? And if we are good teachers, we're going to find that happy medium. But if we can't find a happy medium, somebody's path is not wrong. It's not incohesive with the positive flow of what we're trying to produce for the development of that kid. Therefore, we got a problem. So don't forget, planting the seeds of self-defense inside our children. This is real talk.